mentor, steer them away from gang life, help them, don't kill them. So it's so funny because you see, well, that's why them say the Bible is really the basic instructions before leaving earth. Because when you come with your Pharaoh syndrome, when you have sons, you will lose your sons. And the next generations that follow will suppress your generation, and life will be hard for them. So you must always do right and treat people with compassion. So the state, because I know we've gone somewhere else, but I know that you don't give the youths of Jamaica a fighting chance to become better. You criminalize them, so before them even think say them can go up a Hope Road go beg a visa, you done fingerprint them and mash up them life. The state of emergency already profile them. We're in the middle of child diversion, amending the legislation so that we can prevent the youths them from falling victim to convictions and stereotypes. So we can't be trying to protect the youth of Jamaica and making careless statements like that, and then asking for white power. So yeah, you can run up in a compound and take them land and come a more town and do.
I wish more town.
Anyway, let me just leave that.
Yeah, I regular my people in born pan nanny grave in here. Come I wish more town, man. Anyway.
I'm just putting that out there that forever, if even families fight over dead.
When I'm bridging there in the comment section, him ask a question time, but me know me just have put it out there because say like for for Jamaica ask that question.
You get chopped, get tricked. That 5,000.
They said chopper them there.
What container house? What prefab house? That was when people just come out for Hurricane Melissa. We are prepared for Hurricane Earl or whoever else will come this year. Take that out of your mind. That's not happening. If the diaspora put the drop trailer, you're not getting done.
So Lady Escobar, let me address you. Like what I'm doing here, this program was pre-tailored before tonight, and I'm not familiar with you. I see that you're very enthused about what is taking place. However, we really, as I'm saying, a lot of questions that even a lot of you guys are not eager for ask, trust me, they are being answered. And a lot of my questions, I have to show them away, see me. So I'm going to, Brett, you finish your question because we have others in the comment section and. Is it me?
They wonder why you have me and do so long. Anyways.
Yeah, man, that's the word, man. Who else is here?
Okay, my side, you know, when we give them the
yeah, that me I do
money gun there. When we on my side,
come like me and the GF go take out 1 2 meter and shot a match. I wanna do the thing so humpy. I wanna do the thing puny.
Bala. Oh, but the body puts it up like how Isat get boots up when that last.
Rosalie. Rosalie.
Then I come for your live last night. I come for your live last night at the point. Where Rose there? Where Rosalie there? I search again. Holy.
Rose put me on the last night.
Boy, you're bright. You don't see Mountain International people pull up on Rose live and depend. Oh, you got so much people over there.
Yeah.
I look for Rosalie live with 7,000. I look for such man live, the Prime Minister, 200 and 300. I have to say, boy. Anyway, that's for one different time. So that's not what we come back.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for taking the time out to bring clarity to a lot of things that, you know, most persons just didn't understand.
All right, Lady Escobar.
Thank you
very much. Everybody in the comment
much.
section I tear down me and I said, make you come up. Although at the first, I see you still. I'm going to allow you to come up, because I see some people are vouch for you and thing. But people, can I get some more followers, please? Can I get some more of these live goals and so forth? All right, let's check the list and see who did they wait how long for come up. Remember, just 2 questions and that's it. So the next person we have here, late. Oh, yeah, all right. We're not there on the list. I don't know how long the G I got stay here. because them not happy G screen, them not send him nothing. So we're gonna try to do this as quick as possible. Extreme, when I see you from how long, you're not a part of the list. Me just work with you still, you know, not part of the list, but I'm gonna give you your 2 questions. Come in, Extreme. Extreme Beauty, come on. Let's hear from you.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening to the listeners. And yes, Bala, you can bring up Mrs. Escobar after I'm done. But
Okay.
I have this to say good night again, Mr. Buchanan.
Yes,
And
nice.
you know, I want to take this opportunity to also congratulate you again. About 6 months later,
Yes.
for the
Well,
people of East Portland, where most of my families are from, who gave you the opportunity to continue to speak. And I'm happy that we do have a constitution.
So, what on the Extreme? What on it? You have family up on that side too?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. That's where my families are originated from.
So you never say nothing until now. It's alright still. I don't know
Because you're not from Portland. Mr. Buchanan is
no, you have to say that. You have to say you don't know nothing about me.
Okay, sir. I'm sorry.
Him can, well, I'm going to tell Mr. Isat to talk to Mr. Benny White. I ask Mr. Benny White who me be. And we know if we come from Portland or not.
Okay, my apologies.
Well, I'm not a native though. But a descendant.
Okay.
Strong descendant.
all right.
Okay, and I just want to, continue to express the sentiments shared by a few of the panelists earlier. We're grateful to have somebody like Mr. Buchanan in the parliament who knows the Constitution and took an oath to the Constitution and continue to be the voice.
Respect him for the time, you know? Appreciate him, boss.
It's a pity right now. They would want to silence Mr. Buchanan, but I'm thankful that our final court of appeal should, in case anything is not in Jamaica, because we cannot get any justice in Jamaica. But my question to you is, and Brett would have touched on the point that I was really concerned about, because I cannot understand if, and maybe you can bring a little bit more clarity, like why is it that the Prime Minister is seeking to protect an individual who he will also be appointing? Is it that the Prime Minister, as Brad said earlier, is protecting criminals?
Well, so my thing is this. The question was asked if it's an oversight or it is deliberate. I refuse to believe that the Prime Minister is going to pass legislation so he could put in a criminal. I'm not going to put that on the Prime Minister, respectfully. That's how I genuinely feel. We're talking about the potential of something like that happening. I think legislations generally, indemnity clauses are put into legislation because when you're hiring somebody to do a big work per se, things may go wrong and you can't tell them to come and do the work and then they get sued and things happen. So contracts all the time have indemnity clauses. I take some issue with the secrecy clause, and I did ask, I said, Prime Minister, if some of the documents is not in relation to national security, why would you be wanting to send somebody to prison for it? There's something wrong there, but I don't think he's a Prime Minister sit down by himself and draft it. He tells people his vision, and the legal minds around him put the document together, and then Parliament has a duty to read it and say, wheel and come again. So it has leaked out into the media as if the opposition don't want the NaRRA bill to pass. That's a lie. I want the bill to pass, and because my name is attached to it, as a member of the Parliament, I was sitting there when it was happening. I have to put on record the things that are wrong and the things that could be improved. It is on the Parliament and the Prime Minister who is championing this bill to decide whether he's going to accept the amendments and try to make sure that the legislation is functional, because we want improvement and development for Jamaica generally. And I can tell you this, if it's passed in the form that it is, there is the Supreme Court where competent people, trust me, Jamaica equipped with bright legal minds right down at the Supreme Court. And I know one time, if anybody remember NID, Right there, so in the Supreme Court. So whoever want get embarrassed, go take the embarrassment when it done. But if you want to put out the CDC, go ahead. We're ready for you. That's
Okay,
really
I totally appreciate your response, but why is it that the Prime Minister or whomever is advising the Prime Minister would think that in the best interest of the people of Jamaica that something like this where you're offering indemnity to an individual, is it that in the best interest of good governance about that it comes with accountability? Accountability is a key part of good governance. So why is it that all of this, the clause that are set out in this NaRRA bill, it seeks to undermine a part of good governance?
So I'm being very measured because I don't want people to misinterpret. The intention of the NaRRA bill is very good for Jamaica. The clause that you speak of, as I said, badly drafted and highlighted to be corrected. Just remember something. Going back to extrajudicial killings to answer you. If police kill your family and then the evidence is there to say that them do it and it was wrongful and you sue, the state are gonna pay. So those people who are rejoicing that them are get murdered, when them families sue and the millions of dollars get paid out, the taxpayers are paid. So when this legislation is passed and the labor right, they must say, shut up your mouth, Isat, go brush your teeth, dirty Rasta boy.
Yeah, they're not
Fight against the Prime Minister. Are you, the taxpayers, is gonna pay it? I am the one who have to call out to say, poor people support. Some of the times the taxpayers' money that's wasted. The average Jamaican never gonna see them money there, in their life, and them party money and them gas money are pay for government waste money. Well, those are the things to look at. But indemnity is there because rightfully nobody's gonna take a job where them can lose them livelihood and them property.
No, but Mr. Buchanan, if it is that you are a fair, no, I'm not referring to you in particular, but if it is that individual is a fair individual and is transparent and honest, right? Why is it that you need indemnity to protect you?
No,
You should do the right thing.
No, man. Let me tell you something. Can you imagine you are gonna keep a show? I don't know where you're there, come. I don't know where you're there right now.
I live in the States.
All right, you're there good foreign and you're a nice businesswoman and you say, yo, independence there come up and me I gonna keep a show for the Jamaican people. And me I go bring in couple artists. And then you decide say you're gonna rent a venue and the people that will put your money and the artists are come. You don't think the artists people them to indemnify you. So when them not show up, you know, lose your life and your liberty and your integrity and all of that because you did it in good faith and then people are gonna say you trick with. When you have to rely on people, a part of business that
but that is why you have to put proper things into place. You have to have technocrats and experts who would have observed prior happenings or occurrences and then implement measures to curtail those. These are not events like accident or unplanned, but certain things you can put things into place to actually curtail whatever is there because this is not the first time they're in government. So it's not like they're new to whatever had happened before. We know corruption is stifling our country. So
all right,
therefore,
Extreme, I'm gonna ask you to heal there for me. Please and thank you.
Thank you very much. And I appreciate you, Mr. Buchanan, for being here. Continue to be the voice for the voiceless. One East Portland, the vase has been broken, and that. Have a good night, y'all.
My try mix up the money, no. My try mix up the general, you know, man.
No. The vase has been broken.
But for somebody that wasn't at the a part of the program, I chose one of the regular them still in all in Canada. That's much still, but big up Extreme.
No, I just been busy.
Sold them over here at Mr. Isat. Yeah, man,
yes, I went to Jamaica and I came back sick and I was just recovering.
Along there, I got Jamaica go buy $200 banana sick and so I'll really excuse that.
Okay, Bala. Every day me send you a gift. But you can bring up Mrs. Escobar now. Thanks again, Mr. Buchanan. I'll continue to listen.
Remember, yeah, I would like remember, you know, on a day-to-day basis, you know, I am not here to please everybody, but to help us to learn and to understand. So sometimes I have people at the comment section I got beaten, but I have to work with me. Miss Taylor Bar is in the comments, the request section. We have several persons before who was not a part of the program. Mr. Colin, my co-host, I haven't heard from you for a while. Extreme. See you later, okay?
Yeah.
Mr. Colin, I haven't heard from you for a while, my general. Remember, say you met this possibly in my father. You see me, we have a big up to Mr. Colin, a very humble person. Let me take the time out again for just say this. And it's not a man where if you do things and come talk or boast. The man that we move one part of Hellshire and I fix up one part around this and I hear him say nothing. Real general. All right, what go my boss there?
Yeah, man. May I enjoy the listening energy. Dino not about.
Dino, I'm not say Dino sending requests yet. Mr. Dino, you know you want our general. Let me check the list again. Parish calls, I see you. I have to talk to you. So we have parish calls, Mr. Cole, Mr. Arbin. Mr. Dino, you can send a request. Lady Escobar, you're there. Remember, 2 questions, and we have to be mindful that there are persons who want to come up. So let us make sure so we'll be mindful of the time, okay? Yeah.
Yeah, man. Go and move to the people and let them get the question.
Big up yourself, my general. People, if you don't know follow, please again follow the page. Send in on the screen. You see it. Please and thank you. Let us move to the next panelist. People, drop some taps on the screen now, me well, no? Thank you very much. If you're not following, please, they're gonna follow there. You see me? As we get to the next person, is it Mr. Arbin? All right, we're gonna take Lady Escobar.
Let them go through the question.
Yeah. That may I say, move to the question time. Let us take the female. And we just have a let me take Mr. Arbin, then we go to Lady Escobar. After. Then we go to Lady Escobar.
Good night, Mr. Buchanan. Good night, panelists and everybody. Colin, big up yourself.
Night to you.
I just want to ask one question, Mr. Arbin, Mr. Buchanan. Since we have UDC, right? We have the National Work Agency, we have the Army, and we have the NSAA, right? Couldn't we create a mega ministry, like incorporate all of them, have an oversight, bipartisan oversight committee with civic society and the private sector, and oversee that instead of implement in NaRRA. Because UDC was established, to do building out infrastructure in cities and towns in Jamaica. And you have the Army who have good, what we call engineering skills. You have the NSAA for clean up, and then you have the NAA. So let's create a mega agency, incorporate all of them, and have an oversight committee, bipartisan oversight committee, PNP, JLP, civic society, and the private sector with the bank and everything. Wouldn't that be a better idea?
I cannot say that I know it would be a better idea. What I will say is that the NaRRA model, is one that it seems to be moving towards privatizing the rebuilding function. And while you may be right, it doesn't solve or answer the issues with the legislation in and of itself, which is what I'm addressing, because the Prime Minister and his cabinet are elected officials and they have a mandate from the Jamaican people. So if he believes that this is the best way forward, he was given the mandate to lead.
Let me put it on the spot now, Art. Since all those agencies in his office, wouldn't you say he has failed the country then? Because if you have to go to someone and all those the agencies in his office and he was unable to do what is mandated to do, you wouldn't you say he has failed?
That's why he's doing NaRRA, because he has to go to those agencies and the red tape alone will delay the process and the procedure. And that's why he's making the NaRRA legislation to step in at them head with the stepping orders.
All right, and that is just my two questions, because I'm not a person that talk a lot or talk long. I'll just give it my 2 cents.
Your question, them sharp though, because me, you want to say yes, so I'm there on tomorrow.
All right, thank you again, Bala. Isaac. Keep on doing good work, because I follow you and I know the work you're doing. Big up yourself.
Yeah, man.
Yes, Bala.
Yeah, big up yourself, Sir Arbin. All right.
Isaac, the lane, as far as the Prime Minister put it, which I consider it to be procurement, isn't that a good thing to protect taxpayers' money from corruption?
The what?
It said that NaRRA would get rid of the delaying of the building process, but I'm saying that
Yes.
People, just a second. As soon as you're, sorry, Mr. Collin, as soon as you enter the box, please to mute your mic. It's gonna cause a lot of disruption, distortion, everything. So please mute your mic as you enter, please.
But the question I'm saying to you is that isn't what you call delaying, I call it procurement. Isn't that there to protect the taxpayers' money from corrupted government like the one we're experiencing now? Because when we look at UE and different incident, like even the Starlink and the school buses and so forth, isn't that a good thing? Because building back is not going to take $500 or $5 million. You see, so isn't it a good thing to have the procurement measures there to protect us from those who want to grip us?
Here's what I'm telling you. The procurement measures are always reactive, Procurement measures are a good thing, but with everything is functionality. I believe that the NaRRA can prove to be worse than what currently is, but also understand that it is great. The fact that they want to kind of speed up procurement, it's difficult to go back and correct mistakes after it's gone through the door. So that is my only problem with it. I don't know if I answered your question, but dancing through the raindrops.
That was the thing where I'm saying speed sometimes kills.
No, man, and that's what I said in Parliament.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I said in Parliament. You're trying to say you rush expediency, but there must be mature consideration. And if anybody who is building knows, you can't just rush it.
Exactly. And we have seen with the Prime Minister himself, his buildings that he's been constructing. When Mayor Swaby took over the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, we have seen irregularities with his buildings that you would say.
Which is why you want checks and balances. You want the entities to be separate from the next entity, so they can go in and do their inspection. They can go in and approve according to them. And that's why red tape in government is very significant, because the lack of red tape is in a society which has not gone digital in its entirety is going to cause persons to slip through the cracks.
All right. I can go to the call.
Okay. So Lady Escobar, what a name you have, man? You have any family in Medellin, Colombia? I'm just asking. But you can go ahead still.
Wow.
You can go ahead still.
Yeah, not down there. Let's see. I have one question, but my question may be prolong to various arguments. So my question is in regards to basically the Constitution. And it is specifically to the municipality boundary. So we would have seen in recent times where the courts would have spoken about redefining municipality boundaries, and that it cannot be legally, it cannot be, how I would put it now, you have to follow constitutional procedures before you can go ahead to do such things in terms of redefining boundaries. Right. And this bill currently in front of us, basically outlining and telling us that powers, special powers, will be given to persons to speed up development approvals, procurement and execution of, basically they can go out and say, if we need this land, acquisition of land. So if they need this land to do a project or a specific project, they can go ahead and do it. My question is in regards to voter disenfranchisement and also re-registration of voters. If that, because it kind of contradicting, you know, because one is basically saying the Electoral Commission of Jamaica cannot do certain things in terms of boundary lines. But at the same time, NaRRA bill is stating that, yes, if we need your land, we can come for your land. And if you live in here or XYZ, we have to relocate you, take you off of it, put you one side and use that space basically to do whatever we want it to do in the name of resilience.
But you see, that's why I said in my presentation that resilience has to be defined. I'm honest with you, I never even contemplated that that would be something that could be done. As you have raised it, earlier another young lady came on and spoke about maroon land. I'm now saying that the NaRRA is so wide and the powers are so wide that it may very well be that what you're saying is what they're trying to achieve. For instance, NaRRA would come in and say Portmore need to be a parish now because we're moving the boundary lines to facilitate a particular hospital, a particular development. I don't know. And that is what is problematic. So I don't know if the legislation even can contemplate what you just raised, but the fact that you would have read it and felt that this is something to be done is exactly why things need to be defined and the power needs to be a little bit more clear as to what can be done under NaRRA. I never contemplated that, being honest with you.
Because in terms of the voter disenfranchisement, we would have seen where the government basically disregard the constitution, went ahead in majority and basically stating that they're passing law to turn Portmore into a 15 parish. I am from Portmore and we would have advocated in terms of how our municipality runs, in terms of the people of Portmore overall. So Portmore is the only place in Jamaica that basically get 2 ballots to vote for them mayor, and them actually vote for them councillor, and them also vote for them MP. So Portmore is actually the only place with true democracy where you can vote for anybody where you feel like to vote for. And I believe the right, this is why I asked about voter disenfranchisement, because I believe this bill, the NaRRA bill, is coming for some key aspects of some things entrenched in Portmore overall in terms of voter and how you actually choose the next person who you want to represent you. And I have one more question in regards to that.
Hold on a second, Miss Lady Escobar. And we have to, I don't want to cut you, but as I said, you know, a lot of you guys, because really and truly, Mr. Isat is a man who can articulate himself well. He can really sit here and educate us for a while. So though I have obliged you somewhat, because as I said, the program was already tailored. We have to be mindful. You know, we want to squeeze some other people in. So let us be precise. And I'm not being rude, but things may be very fair. Let us be precise with the question. We have been here for a while and we have some other people in the panel. So let us consider that. Go ahead.
One final question, and it is in regards to the Electoral Commission of Jamaica. based on NaRRA, in which they can do anything with them feel like, and it's basically overriding these various entities we would all already set up in Jamaica to govern certain thing. Is it a case where the Electoral Commission of Jamaica can step in at any given time considering NaRRA?
Step in to do what though? Because the NaRRA is about rebuilding and reconstructing. It's not about moving boundary lines.
Okay, so it's in regards to relocation of citizens. Seeing that
relocation, it's regards to reconstruction. Relocation is a result of possibly using, like for instance, Portland bypass is happening and they're going to remove people from their lands to use the lands to build the bypass. Those persons are going to be relocated. Government is saying they're not necessarily responsible for relocating. They're just going to pay them off and they go relocate somewhere else. In that situation, the effect that's coming from resilience and reconstruction is different from relocation, which is why the point I raised that this bill is not people-centered because it's not considering what will happen to people in the event of relocation. That's the answer that I'm giving you based on how I interpret the legislation. And you only highlight the dangers of what is being done. But if a step in order were to come, the electoral office would totally, they would be useless.
Thank you for that information. All right, big up yourself, everybody, and thank you for having me.
Yeah. All right, big up yourself. All right, next person. I'm gonna say how it's about. Dr. Cole, please, everybody else that's coming up, let us be mindful. You understand? Yeah. Because I think listening we'll probably get some of our answer. I'm tired if you repeat that still. I'm not trying to be rude, guys, but come on. Mr. Cole, Orion Cole, your time. I want toughy sell at this point here, you know.
Are the real J Fred is live?
They say G live. Probably G will have with people.
J Fred, I know something. I have to make J Fred come live. J Fred are the boss on the app, you know. Rosalie, J Fred live right now, you know.
Yeah.
J Orban.
But there, you know, I enjoy freedom.
What about the NaRRA legislation? But you see, you are the Prime Minister for TikTok, and Rosalie beat me up last night, and she did not call your name. I did have to just bring you on to say you leave me for get beat up last night. How you for do that?
No, would I get settling back into society, you know?
Okay.
Really? Yeah, because my forward back on the gas prices, they are on different price and all type of things are going. So, you know? I wonder how long will it gone, you know?
Oh boy, Jada. All right, big up yourself, man. It's
all right, no problem. Big up yourself.
Continue doing what you're doing. Blessings.
Always, respect.
Yeah, man. Yes, sorry about that, guys. Yeah.
Yeah, man, I really think, man. I want to I say, Johnny, I have to say big up to the youth still, because remember when him just start on social media, such a hard way up, and then, you know? Yes, but we never got to touch that still. Yeah, because remember, we are watching G from before him get a big, tough podcast and thing, but that's what I use to encourage you use them to tell us, say, yo, just try walk the best way as possible. Trouble, when you are good youth, trouble becomes down there a lap, you know. So let us be mindful, you see it?
No, let us not be mindful. Let us be honest. Get it? Anyway.
All right, my general. So who else is here? Dr. Cole? And me with them, my general. Dr. Cole, remember say 2 questions. You hear my father? Let No. Wala on Dr. Cole. Wala on Dr. Cole. Yeah. Definitely, is it I have to climb a mango tree or something to get little signal in the night, because with that now go work. You have to go fix up that, Mr. Cole.
Yeah, hear me better now? Yeah, hear me better now?
No, check the mic again.
Yeah, man.
You look better now.
All right.
No, man. Is it that the JLP bug me phone?
All right, leave that
I feel
alone.
like a bug the labor right then bug me phone. Anyhow, good night to the MP that makes sense in the parliament for Portland, right? And from Long Road to Wayne Road and all up to Belfield, right round.
Yes.
All of those people, good night to them. But Mr. MP,
Yes.
right? That thing about the CEO, the indemnity, right? That you continue saying that you have to put policy in if you're keeping a show. This is not a show. This is real business where the government are going to employ a CEO. And if the CEO were angle $900 billion, decide to take $2 billion a year, put in a pocket. But the Prime Minister can say, okay, yes, we catch him a thief. So we are pardoning him and fire him. But the whistleblower can get up to 6 years or 12 years just to blow the whistle. That look like you protect a crown and not the land.
No,
to me.
Let me just make something clear. The indemnity clause is not protecting you if you use a thief. It's protecting you if what you did was in good faith and you were careless and reckless. That was the problem that I had with the clauses, because it has the effect of protecting a criminal who simply said, I did it in good faith.
Good faith, thank you.
Yeah, but I don't want it to be said that the clause literally was protecting corruption and thief. It really is not doing that. It has the potential to do that, but it's not doing that. So I just want to say that, because I also don't want people to get political with a legislation that potentially could help the Jamaican people. Is the bill in its current form that we are saying it needs more work? Leader of opposition has said send it to the Joint Select Committee because you clearly don't know what you're doing. Peter Bunting says this is a corruption hotbed. Malahoo Ford said it can't work the way it is. There are real issues and concerns, and we have to do all that we have to do to ensure that we're not embarrassed. What I pointed out is that this bill is not even considering poor people. So forget about indemnity and forget about secrecy. We're talking about the bill have many other things in it that would prevent helping the people. And one of the things that Jamaican must understand is that Jamaican can function and clearly exclude the people, because the richer get richer and the poorer get poorer. The full story has never been told. And apparently there's a lot of people that's okay being poor. And they're okay being abused and disenfranchised. And NaRRA will only facilitate that. So for those people who just feel like the best thing in life to do is sit down behind politicians and beg them for scraps at the table, there's so much greater potential for the humans in Jamaica that we have to be thinking about. So I know anybody who will promote the bill as it is right now, them can go chuck off. That's how I see it.
And in final, I want to thank the people of your constituency to make the right decision that we don't have a Dex knocker. Yeah, and a knock Dex. I've watched you as a young man, and I see that you're maturing And I believe that in the next 10 years, if you decide to run as party leader, you will have my support. The word is love. One love, my brother.
Blessings to you. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Mr. Cole, I think as me say, one of the toughest elder upon the app. Don't play around. The man, they are not clown, is it? Yeah, man. Who else is in the box?
So, you want to take two person from your end?
Nobody upon my end really say nothing. Anybody upon my end want to say something?
We have a next youth named Parish Council and rate him reason them.
All right, no one. Everybody that want to comment from my end, just let me know. But I don't think so.
Yeah. Thanks for that, Mr. Colin. Good. Me never have that thing about that, you know. But real talk. Well, on the Granville, man, I don't care them something, man. I mean, when I carry them something, man, I hear me keep say, yo.
All right, see Miss Independent says she want to say something, so.
Yeah, I run in some man. We selected 6 person, and just because you guys we got more than 6 person, but you have to just bear in mind.
You guys we got more. Yeah. All right, Miss Independent, good night. You say you want to say something on the NaRRA bill?
Good night, Mr. Isat Buchanan, and
good night.
Unfortunately, I don't know what was the discussion, but I just want to tell you that I am proud of you as a young man. Stand firm and continue doing your good job, and may the Lord bless and keep you. That's all.
All right, thank you so much, and blessings to you. Appreciate the positive words of encouragement.
Yeah, man. Right. You go and be strong. Yeah, man. Good.
All right, have a blessed night.
Same to you. I don't even know how to come off.
I'll do it, man. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, my side. And please be mindful on the background still, you know? That's one of my major problems. Me noisy, but I don't like when the platform is noisy. I like clarity. You know, I like to keep it real serious. You see me? Yeah, man. So, Mr. Colin, have anything else to say? Because we have 2 more persons who want to come up. You see me? We have Mr. Parish Council and Jack Kingston.
I was cheering for Port Antonio this weekend at the Pens, really, and them never do bad, them never do, you know, them still have a little ways to go.
Yes.
And so, you know, I can see the improvement.
And potential, yeah, man. Then we need to surprise them with sporting equipment that can improve the program.
And that is it.
I don't want to talk too soon because them said me a play favoritism in terms of schools, but it's just sports generally in the space.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Come on, Parish.
Parish Council, yeah, welcome back.
Yeah, man. Blessings, man.
All right, bro. All right, yeah,
man. You know about God and time. Yeah, man, God and time. You know, say me there on the work, whole time me there on the live. I literally just reach out my yard. And me I say me no want the man had me when me there on the work and me can't to use the phone.
I say
I got on time, man.
Yeah, not before the time. What go on though?
Yeah. So a lot of things have been said. We learned a lot. So I mean, I think I wouldn't say it has been exhausted. I'm sure persons can come up with questions, but my question was really about the maroon land and it was asked. But let me just say this, Isat. What are you anticipating come Tuesday? Is it Tuesday of next week?
Yes.
What is the procedure? Because based on what I heard, it sounds as if a few more speakers are left. Mr. Holness will also speak. I'm assuming nobody else will get to talk a second time. Is that correct?
No. I don't like I said, no.
What do you foresee happening on Tuesday? I'm not hearing you.
Outside and inside, and I saw you at the party and I had to say skin bright, I mean
and I mean that in a ball. Watch it up, remember say general lawyer, you know, so you know that.
Who are playing that?
We don't know.
Yeah, that's what it look like, man. It look like I want up, man. No, your phone at my G.
My phone?
No, it look like Isat phone at play, man.
No, so I mean, the last song we listen to a roar from you.
Me don't know that, no, man. Somebody
Yeah.
play that, I don't
Nah, man, entire Missy song stop, man.
Hear
Yeah,
that? I don't mean where that I come from.
Yeah, where do? Press, check the widget then. Yeah, man, I am probably I just like a you gone again.
A roar.
Me don't know where that I come from.
Well, on the Paris. Let me say about Paris.
Set me off an ad, Maba. Set me off an ad, Maba.
Let me say about
that can't be, that can't. I joke this. See there where that I come from. This can't real.
Yeah,
this can't real.
As Mr. Cola said, them bug your phone, me G.
I must that.
You have to go find one big gun and get rid of that bug. And a Parish phone, man, I that phone every time him chip out it forward, you see me, but him don't know.
Got him outside.
Alright, hold on, I'm gonna fix this. Let me try
Alright, people, let's stop up the screen, people. Cartoon, big up yourself. Hold on, let me generally try to fix out this small little issue.
Hold on, we can't believe it. Hold on.
Just clear all of them. Him not gonna hear me now still. That's why I'm gonna tell you if you check your widgets them. Clear all of what going, you see me? Alright, people, them say water break. When you part up the screen them my side. Come on, man. Yeah, man, no little joke, man. Gaza, man. Tap up the screen, man. Sir Advocate, you know, I'm gonna say one more person we have left for forward up. We see everybody gone now. I see Mr. Dino. I see
Got him outside.
Alright, Mara join back. I don't know what it is.
Alright, my boss. Alright, people. G say I go circle back like a turtle back. Is it? I don't know what go on. It come like a labor right. Them buggy G phone star. John. Oh, this jump off. Oh, Miss Marsha is gonna come up. Alright, we're gonna take up Miss Marsha. Colin, where you gone? Alright, the G say I go forward back and join back again now. So people are live I go on good some my time. Let me say this before Mr. Isat come along. My life to try keep the thing real, you know, but we can't be like the old man with the donkey where I walk up and down. I know say a lot of you in the comment section, I see you say, but remember, we have to be focused. We have to focus like a camera, you know. You understand? So the main mission here is to listen to what Isaac Buchanan is saying. Because I know I only want to come up in the box and I've obliged some of you guys already. You see me? But the main reason is for us to listen and understand because we have a long list of questions right here, so. And as I said before, just by listening, some of my questions was answered.
Tear a couple of my questions them already. Yeah, already.
All right. Yes, you get what I say?
Yeah. So the maroon land was one of my key things.
Exactly. We have a long list of questions. So we don't need to race for come up in the box and everybody want. No, we can listen. So the program can flow more. That's even from what the may I change my style of operation. Keep the box minimal. You understand? Because the real objective here is to have a deeper insight of what take place. You see me? All the problematic clauses in this bill and things. So while we wait for the general to fall back up, Miss Marsha, I can make you wait on the box too. Probably you can come and be a nice co-host. I don't know if Mr. Colin gone. Are you in there?
John, I really want to hear him answer the question there, you know. What are we expecting on Tuesday? What should we prepare for come Tuesday? Because with all being said, with all that is in the bill, Tuesday the Prime Minister will speak, and if they put it to be passed to go to the upper house, like, you know, I really want to hear what is the plan, what is expected. So me kind of disappointed say the G a panic. Alone panic my boss. How them go like him and teach and a link and alone panic him and play upon him playlist.
Jaja.
Yeah. So me no know.
People, let's power tap the screen. Let's power tap the screen. I wait for the general for forward back. You see me? No one say labor them go there crash out you know. And me not lie. My risk different from we. They are from choose their form my own opinion. My rate to a G talk. I G say yo. Sometimes I go say certain things where probably my people have never go like or respect. But him say yeah, and I like say him 100% bash NaRRA, but the spoon
aspects of NaRRA. But me can't tell the people them, you know, at this crossroad that we are right now.
Yeah.
I do foresee that the quote unquote labor rights will put up them on at some point leading into next week and say this cannot work. I haven't heard, I don't know, I don't really go on every platform. I haven't heard any platform that is 100% advocating for this bill in its current form. You can maybe correct me if I'm wrong, but I think a lot of persons, if not everybody, is really concerned of how this bill is structured. So I think for once, we're going to have a unified approach, and it's going to show a lot of, this is going to change Jamaica, you know, bro. I tell you, you know, because we're going to see that when we are unified in our approach, the results that we can reap.
Isat gone, Rosalie. Well. If somebody cares still.
Yeah. I'm tell it to you, know, bro. I'm tell it to you, know, bro. Say, what do you talking about being the hero? We are in the Cape.
Yeah.
And I say that for say, okay, we appreciate the 192 persons that are here. But we also know that right now, right at this very moment, you have other lives that have 2,000 and 3,000, which, to be honest, no disrespect, is of less substance. So these discussions that we're having in an attempt to save, who are we really saving? Do they want to be saved?
Yeah.
And that is how heroes become villains, you know. You understand? Because a man could have well want to drown and get rid of him sorrows, and you jump in the water and save him, you know. He hate you for life.
That's true, man.
So we have to be careful of who we are trying to save. We really need to have a conversation and say, yo, people, do you want to be saved, or are you okay with dying? Before you make an attempt to save people.
All right, I'm not going to tell you 1 minute there. Make we stick around for a second there and see. The G, the live real right now. I don't know if my John back or what. I see him the live. Them see him the live with Rosalie. I don't see Rosalie over there. But him still come spend Isaac there with you from about 8 o'clock.
Yeah,
almost 7 o'clock now. You know, about one good 3 hour, almost a good 3 hour G. But now for the writer, so respect to Mr. Isaac. You see me? Yeah, man. No little joke. And Mr. Isaac said something very important I want to repeat. He said, if Andrew or the government that role like this and in this smaller, he would have not been here. You see me? So, see a man like him go and say that now, and we can see him success and respect this man for, you know, taking a great U-turn in his life. You know, right now, sure know say must have bring a lot of inspiration to a whole heap of get you. So that's something where we have Isaac say you know add him.
Oh, I mean definition of reform.
Oh, I'm there wait for them people might tell me about oh man. Alright, the man send me request, you know. Disconnected, what I say? Invite. Guest will be disconnected. Oh, and I forgot to come out of the box here a minute there.
See that? Oh.
Yo, my G, I don't know say people, I see TikTok corrupt, you know. People them come over here come tell me say, oh, you're gone, Rosalie, I'm beating. Yo, what
no, man, I don't know what, man.
Oh, yeah. my fault, man, because they are chat same way, because we just tell them how the 3 hour where you come spend already, even if you're gone, Rosalie, we really appreciate it and thing, but You said something earlier. Honesty. I could left it there, so. Big up yourself, man. We appreciate you still forward back on. I'm add back on Mr. Parish Council. I recently, Mr. Parish Council discovered my program, and trust me, for a young youth in them 30s, I rate him reason and I want him come push forward him 2 questions. Them is it. People power
very good program, very seriously. Respect what you're doing.
Yeah, my general man.
Yeah.
I sat here inside and outside. All right. So as me that say, what do you foresee happening come Tuesday? Are we the people should to expect the bill being forced through because of majority? What are your anticipations come Tuesday?
I can tell you they have the votes. But what I want people to understand is this. I expect significant amendments to the bill. I expect to see the definition of resilience placed in the bill. I expect the functionality and the workability of the bills to be revamped. In the absence of that, it would be a disrespect to competence and public interest to pass the bill in its current form. So I expect something like that. And like I said, I've seen before when the jury amendment legislation was brought before us, when the functionality of the bill, it was not working, and the King's Counsel, Delroy Chuck, he withdrew aspects of the bill that was not working. So aspects of the bill can be removed and the bill becomes workable. So that's what I expect on Tuesday. And if it comes and we go line back, we go clause by clause and turn into a committee like that before it goes through or whatever, we will see.
And will you? And this is a double part question. I do have a second question. Will you have the opportunity to speak again on Tuesday? Will anybody who spoke last week have an opportunity?
No, you don't have the opportunity to speak again.
Okay. All right. Another question I had, which I didn't hear anybody ask, because I wanted to ask something that nobody had asked.
Right.
So the bill that we are looking at right now is actually an amendment.
It is.
Because
it was
a bill was actually presented before. Did you get a chance to look at the first bill? And can you say if it was a duplicate of what was resubmitted?
No, the first bill was horrible.
Wow. Wow.
The first bill had my blood was hot. Blood and fire, comrade hot. And they was gonna throw me out of parliament for the first bill.
You say if you have a color burn up then?
Yeah, man. And then they bring in this one and I just go, all right, and just mindful and respectful.
Wow.
So there was a significant difference.
I do have a question because I asked my 2 questions already, but I had this analogy in my mind, and I'm saying if you're in a house with 5 persons, right, and it's a jovial statement, and you have 10 dumplings in the pot, 5 on in the house, and 10 dumplings in the pot. And when the pot land, you tell the other 4 people, say you are going to take 9 dumplings and make them share 1. Could it be that you're starting your negotiation at such a major advantage? So when the negotiation ends, you may very well end up with 5 dumplings. And that is the thought process I had when I saw this bill. He's padding it with so much things that even when amendments are made, there's so much corruption plagued in it that some of it will still bypass the House of Parliament. So that is just my take, and big up my boss. A privilege being on the same platform with you. So you don't know, fully Gaza.
Yeah, man, blessings.
Man. All right, so Mr. Jack Kingston, I saw your request earlier. It's not there anymore. So I don't know, Mr. Isat, surely he might have other things we go do, and Rosalie Gulia wait upon him. You know a thing go. Big bad a top celebrity them, you know. And we can't say so much how we really appreciate this session. We love learning, my boss. I want to think so we're too big for learning, you see? Sir Colin was about to say something. Go ahead, my G.
Yeah, Marshall.
Miss Marsha. Mr.
Yeah.
Come on up, Miss Marsha.
Isat,
Yes,
what you call it? Why you're a successful attorney? Why did you decide to step into political representation?
You know, I keep telling people that political representation actually chose me. It was important. I genuinely believe that the People's National Party has the people's interests at heart, as well as having taken the government to court and beaten them so many times. And they just basically had the power to amend legislation and do away with some of the advancements in the jurisprudence. I found it necessary to be able to go in parliament, but more than that is to the best way as a human rights attorney to help the people is to be in a position to serve them. Otherwise, you're just going to be making noise and nothing can happen. And so that was my decision.
Miss Marshall.
Okay, so before Miss Marsha go, Mr. Jack Kingston, I hear answer your question, but as we said, still we had a lot of persons that wasn't intended, wasn't on the plan. So I give you one question, Mr. Jack Kingston, one question. Cause we sound like I come with a briefcase or something. Yo, I never said that there before, my general.
Well, I get them are deal with me good, man.
Yeah, man, are good people, man. So, Miss Marsha, go ahead. We have one more person, I think. Mr. Dino, we can't hear from you.
Good evening, Baller. Good evening, Mr. Isat. Good evening, Colin. Good evening to everyone on both lives. I was asked to ask multiple questions, but one of my questions I want, hopefully, that you can address. The Prime Minister stated at a Jamaica Diaspora conference in New York back in April, and I quote, that NaRRA is not a political entity. NaRRA is not there to be long-term institution. NaRRA is an implementation machine. Its job is to take policies and convert them into outcomes. It is not there to win friends. It is not there to distribute political spoils. And I quote, if the bill is not there to distribute political spoils, what is the main reason to propose the remands of the CEO and to give such broad outreach of governance when it's supposed to always be in integrity and transparency in the heart of the public trust when dealing directly in reporting to the Prime Minister, and I quote, minister, as it is stated in the bill?
Right. Wow, that's a long-winded question that's better suited to be asked to the Prime Minister, because just because he says that he puts out a label and says there's no pork in this meal, don't mean him not serve the rest of them pork. That's the best way that I can answer it, because if the Prime Minister tell me say it's day right now at 9:55, me not believe. And I believe in it at that, because at the end of the day, no matter what you believe, the bill in its current form is giving the Prime Minister ultimate power to do whatever he wants. He has already put all of the most significant ministries in the office of the Prime Minister. And he's simply ensuring that he emasculates and disempower and disenfranchise entities that are there to ensure that the other one doesn't give free rein to the next one. So whatever, I don't know what him telling you in a New York, I know a different things are going on in a Jamaica. Beer sufferation.
And
over
with
here,
the
go ahead, Miss Marshall.
and with the lack of the critical checks and balances that could give sweeping powers to significant use of public funds without adequate safeguard, can you touch a little bit in regards to clause 4 for us, please?
I did earlier. Clause 4 is pretty much saying that the entity, NaRRA, as in the CEO, is able to move funds from one region, one project to the next, to ensure that they complete the projects that they want. So again, the Prime Minister, for his legacy, wants to build Parliament building. When NaRRA is passed, he can give directives that everything else in Jamaica stops, all money runs into Parliament, and that building is built. And you couldn't say anything. That's the power of Clause 4.
Thank you for your time and consideration in answering my questions.
No problem. Who's the person? They said I should add somebody. Somebody said I should add Voice of Jamaica. Go ahead, do it.
Yeah. We have somebody else on the list.
Yeah,
Voice,
go
I see up on the list. Me see your comments. I don't know if you try make ball of you that way, but remember, see a ball of this and we tough me G. We have to follow instructions some of the time and know it go. As him the over your part, I beg if you put him up in Mr. Isat. But
big up yourself,
just try to squeeze some of the people in the thing, is it?
Yeah, I've been waiting for a while.
All right, go ahead.
To had. But just to say, good work. And we appreciate the commitment to the great cause of Jamaica. Outside of that, I understand you have made it clear that NaRRA would be good. But if we were to look at the two failures of ADPEM, we may have some serious concerns to proceed with NaRRA. Noting the business process review that was done, and we see that crashed. We saw it went to the office of the Prime Minister, further crashed. Hearings of no auditing reporting. We can only audit after the money is spent. So we do not know who to go to, where to go to. And as you would be aware that the last audit report is listed online, 2018, 67 million is unaccounted for. Nobody know who, nothing. And the office of the Prime Minister had two of the best minds run out of Jamaica, serving elsewhere. The UN law, those people that ran ADPEN. So it's not a question because you have done tremendously well. Program is running good. And just much gratitude. You and Vibes Cartel, I have always been saying that Vibes Cartel deserves to be an icon in Jamaica because it is a great achievement that when the youths from the society that this government doesn't recognize can rise to the top of the occasion, we indeed need to show some gratitude. And I believe you could also be an icon and a beacon of light to many.
I just want to be an Isat though, Voice.
Well, it's not for you to say, it is for the people. It is for the people to observe and make the notation. No one can crown themselves a king, but for those who recognize and show the gratitude. And you're a perfect example of that. Keep supporting the cause for Jamaica. And as we rally around Comrade Mark Golin, we will continue to push the fight. That's it. No question, because you have already done enough.
All right.
We'll catch up.
All right. Appreciate you. Blessings.
All right, then, people. So, Mr. Jack Kingston, jump out of the box. Mr. Jack Kingston, I guess, you know, as I always say, a lot of questions are being answered without me even being asked. We just have to listen. And we'll listen to the program, we'll free flow and we'll grasp more. You know, one little repetition, nothing wrong with that still, but listening is a gift or it's a skill and it's very important. You understand? Let's not take that for granted. So, Mr. Jack Kingston, you have 2 questions, sir. Yeah. Big up yourself. Welcome. Sir Kingston, you lost the microphone. All right, I don't know what go on with him right there. So no, nothing, no audio. He has dropped. Mr. Colin, is there anything you want to say at this time?
Tell us about some of the East Portland, because I saw you the other night talking about the tablet program that you have going on.
Yes.
So give East Portland a little highlight.
Well, if I'm gonna give East Portland a little highlight, I go up and highlight the work that you're doing in Portland in terms of partnership with the office of the member of parliament.
Yeah, I'm already shot catching it.
Yeah, him shouldn't bring that up because them have to bust him secret and make the nose of the Pennant Foundation.
I'm already shot catching it.
Doing a lot, especially for the health. You know, we have an acronym for Portland Eastern called the HEAT. We're bringing the HEAT, and under the H, which is for health, Colin and the foundation, Pennant Foundation, is Pennant Hill Foundation, because he's going to drape me up for say the wrong thing all the time. We have been able to give 2 hospital beds already to Port Antonio Hospital. We have 10 more on the way. We have medical supply, crutches, all kind of stuff that's for the people of Portland. In relation to the education aspect, we managed to give away 3,500 plus tablets last year before I became the member of parliament. Our mission is to give away 3,750 this time around, and that would service all children that goes to school in Portland Eastern. And that's the mission that we're trying to achieve. Tanisha B, who was my moderator, 2 tablets at a time, other person joining, and before you know it, the numbers are counting, and what was 3,750 has now gone to 3,600 and plus. That's left to be done. So we're getting it day by day. We have launched it. Geotech is a company that says 100 US will get 2 tablets.
So Isaac, my question to you,
Amazon. I just one last thing I'm gonna say, and I came to the office, the member of parliament office yesterday, and a lady came from England and she just said, listen, I bring something for you, and it's 2 tablets. She just randomly heard that the tablet drive started. She came yesterday to Jamaica and she brought 2 tablets with her. And if everybody keep donating 2 tablets, even one, it's strength in numbers. From I've been on the live tonight, I see more than 3,000 people pass through collectively. If everybody gave a tablet, we would be making sure that all children in Portland and moving out of Portland Eastern to the rest of Jamaica, so we can educate the youth so them not have to kill them and body cameras won't be no more. That's how I look at it.
Move like that. So Mr. Isaac, we see people are campaign with less than that, you know. I say, we never hear about them great work here, like 3,000 already being handed out. I have to big you up for that again, my boss. I wish me have a hat to take you off.
Boy, I'm gonna tell you, you're not gonna hear about those things because it is not what they want for the people. Media is not gonna come and cover those things because it's not a part of the PR of government. And as a people, while you improve infrastructure, as government the infrastructure and a government responsible for road.
I said, them I really have to about the topic because a carpet, some of them prefer still, but we left that for next time still.
At in a Portland Eastern, you can give one lady number, you ask her how much carpet she laid on and what she do now.
All right.
I'm just putting that out there.
Yeah, no joke. The circling.
Yeah, man. The heat program that you have,
yes,
right? When it comes to the agriculture part of it,
right,
and we are seeing where the highway is taking away some people land that is associated with agriculture.
Yes.
Now, with those land being taken away, are they then going to give back the people equivalent to the land that they're taking away, or them just give them some money?
They're just giving them the money. That's why we're talking about the effects of NaRRA is that if they come and say, give me your land, then pay your money and you're going to be homeless. That's the harsh reality.
Now, in that aspect of it, is there any thing that the citizen can do where court is concerned?
They can go and say that the government doesn't need to go through and acquire the land. I don't know what the court will say. But I think more than anything is to ensure that we need to think about replacement value, which the government is on record saying that in relation to Portland Eastern, they are going to consider replacement value to ensure that the citizens will be able to be put in a similar position. So relocation is not the government's mandate, but the citizen can look for lands in the area close by and try to acquire those lands with the assistance of government.
But in Parliament, I don't remember what week it was now, when I saw you brought that point up, and the member from Portland, not from St. Mary.
St. Mary, Bobby Montague, yes.
Right, was saying that he will work out a system where replacement will come into the picture and not just straight money.
And I believe that replacement value, you know.
Right.
Usually how it goes now, for instance, the Montego Bay Perimeter Road, they did market value. Right?
No. Right.
Right. So market value is not helpful because just last month there was conversations about gas being more expensive than water, and you saw what the market did.
Right.
We can't afford gas and we can't afford water. Everything are raised, so what them are gonna do? Don't know what else the price them are gonna raise, but you get the idea. So replacement value is what is important, and that include land acquisition elsewhere. All right.
When the value is placed, is it the government that appraise it, or is it you can get an independent appraisal?
It's always important to get your independent if you can afford it to value the land, especially when we're talking about replacement instead of market value. And in all things, over improvement is never considered in return in terms of replacing.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you have a house on that land, will the house and the land be the value?
Yes. If you own the house and you own the land, but if you own the house and don't own the land, you're only gonna get paid for the house. Government can't pay for what you don't own.
So it's important, and I saw you have a program, a land title program, going on in East Portland, and that is critical in this state, and especially with NaRRA and all of those government acquisition coming up for people, then.
Yes.
Well, Alvaro.
Well, then.
Alvaro, go on.
Pick
up my G, man.
Yes. Hope people appreciated the information or knowledge that was provided, so you can make them much better than they were hours or days before. Access to information is always of great advantage to your next move going forward.
Amen.
And while most of it you come and say, while me, Mr. Colin and Alvar and most of the panelists them that way you say we there are repeat the same thing on a day-to-day basis. From Tuesday we try to decipher going through NaRRA and everything, and you come and you expound on it a lot more. You know, we get ridiculed, we get attacked, we get one whole day since I've been talking about the NaRRA bill, them keep one whole platform about me. Oh, all of this. Oh, all of that. Them beat me come. So.
But I think those people are paid to do that, you know. So drown out the noise and keep doing the work. Public education is important. I think that the government also, with public consultation, should have had a conversation as to asking the people what is it that they want. So the bill is not including people, and that is so problematic for me. But just continue to do the great work that you're doing, because it is important that people are participating and trying to find out a little bit about what it is. And, you know, one of the biggest distractions is when people come out and attack the person, attack the messenger, because they're getting scraps at the table. They might get some credit, and somebody might pay them internet bill. So them out here saying that's one less bill for me to pay, so let me sell out my brothers and sisters because I am getting a benefit. Personal benefits will get you nowhere, because you can get all the personal benefits, and if Jamaica become as bad as Haiti, it will be for naught. So ensuring that the country advances in such a way that the people are educating themselves, not formally, but in the know of what's next for the country and making the country better is important. So that's why I'm on this platform tonight, to have conversations so people can see where we are and what we're hoping for.
I just said here, Tina, because when the Prime Minister was in New York and he was talking about productivity, he went through the entire list of CARICOM, and the only person and country that he could compare Jamaica to is Haiti, as far as productivity is concerned.
Yeah, because they're not educating the youth, and he's very much prepared to bring in foreigners to do the work of the people and pay them better than the local people, and that's a problem. And because we're so statistics driven, we only care about saying people are employed when the employment is not making their life better.
You know,
that's one of the reasons.
You know how much we said that we say a while ago, like a scratch record, over here, so. We want a big.
It's important, because let me tell you, that's why I leave the people on TikTok who are finding ways to empower themselves and create income from this space, because who could have tell me if I put on my clothes and go to work, but then I have to buy clothes to look like me at work, and the work when me at work can't buy the clothes,
transportation,
buy the food and transportation. So me I look like me being productive, but nothing is happening in my life.
I'm glad I said that too, because you know, I tell people every day, say I could have been here on this platform doing anything else, but the passion that caused me to even start this platform is just after Melissa.
Right.
It's what I saw happening and the whole passion, I just get up one day and started to talk about my personal experience because, as I said before, I voted for the Jamaica Labour Party. I strongly believe in, because a lot of people don't know say it's a democratic country, and die-heartedness destroys the whole idea of that. You understand? But I have voted for him before, but based on what I see and observe and my real life experience, I do think we need a change. And me still get beaten for that. The rest of the labor right then beat me, say me sell out and all of that. So I am so appreciative of the fact that, you know, Mr. Colin could have you on the platform, because the mission where I gather myself with a few of these persons, not all of us we see over here, you know, they're on the same mission.
Yeah.
Because we have different type of support, but I am all about, you know, because I wasn't politically inclined. And when I look back for myself and reflect, the reason why I voted for Jones, it was never a good reason. And a lot of people when I talk to since I have this platform, them have that similar reason. It's just because him young and them I hope him would have a bright mind for the country. And everybody here I said the same thing. However, we want to make people understand, say, you know, policies and certain things is better to vote for than probably just, you know, little extra money. Because it's not going to make no sense to get extra money and the dollar value, it don't make sense. You see me? So, a whole heap of thing, my boss, and, you know, I just want to big you up again, my G, and that a code. You know how long you there, look like you there want to drop asleep and sit in the
Yeah, man. I have funeral to go again tomorrow. Did it today, gonna do it tomorrow. But appreciate the work that you're doing. You feel free to invite me anytime that you think you have a topic that you want me to jump on and give any clarity on. Especially I appreciate the fact that there are people that's watching proceedings, whether it's live or finding the information and having social commentary on it, because it's important. So keep doing what you're doing. The people, when you're not on Ball Live, make sure you top up the screen, share the live, send the gifts them to him so that the page can grow. That is significant, and I just need to make that clear that every effort must be rewarded.
And people over Isat page, you know, come give me some follow before we have to send Gaza.
Yeah, I do the follow baller page. You see?
Yeah, and everybody's supposed to follow G.
I have one last question for you, Isaac.
Sure.
I was watching a press conference with the police and the security minister, and a reporter asked about the daylight with the cars.
Yes.
And the senior officer said that they gave instruction for the officers to stop giving out the tickets for cars with daylight. And if they continue to do it, it's within the law that they can do it. So it's up to officer discretion whether or not they're going to do it. So what the senior officer said was that you should go to your member of parliament and tell them to change the law in parliament. My question is, if daylight on a car was installed because of safety measure, and so I don't understand the law where Jamaica is concerned, why it would be against daylight?
No, so I can tell you this. The police are free to write any amount of tickets that they want, because they need to write the tickets so them can get them promotion and stuff like that.
Yeah.
If them see me and say me look upon them too hard and they want to give me
they want ticket.
They can write it. What people must do is, if they are inconvenience them by going to traffic court, to exercise your right to have a date and go to trial. That's all you have to do. But I can tell you, those nonsense tickets, the court right here in Port Antonio, The judges don't. The judges have sense. I try to tell people the justice system works and judges have sense. So they will ticket you, and when you get to court, the judge throw it out.
Right.
And it just shows you. It just shows you the indiscipline. You think when the senior officers in the JCF say, don't go out there and kill. You say, oh, them happy for go out there and extrajudicially kill, but when them get the directive not to write ticket, them still out there write it.
But
those things are selective.
As far as the law itself, what was the reason for the law and the necessity for it?
There were persons who were adding those things to the cars before the cars came with it, you know.
Mm.
So
Okay.
the reason. So those people who are getting tickets, their cars don't come like that. And when cars do come like that, the judges do not cause persons to pay the ticket. So the traffic offenses is strict liability. And it's strict liability in the absolute sense that's not the case. It's just simply your interface where it's regulation. Government getting whole heap of fines through billions of dollars through badly written traffic tickets. People are to just be responsible on the road, and they feel like they should not have get it, challenge it. That's the response. Not telling me go to your member of parliament, because member of parliament not change that when it make money for the government. Nonsense.
Alvaro, I have a question on the same subject. Go ahead, Alvaro.
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying that in regards to the traffic ticket, I just think the government not using the best tool available to them, in the sense that Jamaica Auto Dealers Association with all car dealers would have known various models of cars and features when the car is in the country. So why not using that information to create legislation to guide traffic ticket or earnings or whatever they want to classify that?
Well, let me just answer. Like I said, traffic offenses are on the low scale of the problems that Jamaicans are having. Majority of the people who interface with these inconveniences are taxi operators who are also being targeted, and there are greater issues that I think I would expend my energy on in responding to. For instance, when the transport authority sees somebody's motor vehicle and said you are running taxi and that's a credibility issue, and they put the person's thing on record and inviting them to pay the record fees and the storage fees to mash up somebody's life, it's things I'm more concerned about. When those things are brought to my attention, I go to court and help the people get the vehicle released and do the things I need to do. But I just want to say that we should major in the minor, and a lot of times when you get into traffic stops and stuff like that, if your vehicle and your things is in the right place, go to court and challenge it. If not, chances are so much people buy them license, they never know any of the road codes, so they don't know what them are arguing about. I just leave those things alone. It's too minor in my mind. Sorry.
All right, cool. All right, yeah, that's it for me. Once again, I appreciate the energy and coming and trying to put some more information and some more highlight on the NaRRA bill, because that to me right now is probably one of the most important and more significant legislation that has ever hit the Parliament of Jamaica when you look and see what can come out of it.
That is true.
You see, and if the NaRRA bill pass in its original, in the next 5 years, what will happen to Jamaica? Because I think Damian made the comparison to what happened in Peru.
Mm-hmm.
And that can move in and partner with them and clear that up. You see? So it's the NaRRA bill is not just a corruptive bill in its current form. It is also a bill that real people can suffer in real life.
Well, the good thing is them already suffering in real life, so I don't know how they continue to vote badly and how they can. Some people like to be oppressed and some people like to experience heightened sufferation as torture. And the most I can say is I don't subscribe to the comparisons between other countries because what the once upon a time Singapore was looking to Jamaica for guidance on economy. And look where Singapore is because they eradicate corruption, and look where Jamaica is because they're wallowing and swimming in corruption. Those are things that we have to fix.
I totally agree with you on that about the comparison to other countries. I think that you should build on your own and stand on your own and set your own mark instead of trying to compare yourself to anyone else, whether below you or above you. You know, try to set your own mark. You know, but once again, much appreciation and continue the great work in East Portland.
Blessings, everybody. So I'm gonna take my leave now, and I'll see you guys another time.
Sorry, Isat. Real deal. Big up yourself, my general.
All right.
We connect again. You hear that? Big up yourself, man.
Yes.
All right.
But link me that thing we made that about there.
Yeah.
We make a link for this. You can link me tomorrow or whenever, man. Link it first.
All right.
This how in this week?
Hey, that's easy there. VAR na easy now. What I guess I can't see if well shot. Part of your fear why my boss. VAR na easy now. What I guess I can't see if well shot. Part of your fear why my boss. VAR na easy now. What I guess I can't see. Yeah, mute that fear why then. Yes, I make it. Yeah, man, but excellence don't still asleep. I come up in that box. Mistake this. I must long time I send the request, but I couldn't send the request and jump asleep after I send the request. Short brain.
Excellence, you can't go and war, excellence.
Where do it, bro?
You should be Nicky and jump asleep, Alvaro. Now get
I never said gift no.
Short brain, that's what you get the answer now.
Yeah, me I say, as a labor right boy, me get some knowledge tonight, so me I go and hold out, you know.
Oh, you say get knowledge.
Remember,
probably I did a long time and I listen still, but well, on excellence. Let me hear me look at the labor right bridge in there. Well, on man, I hear man says a labor right. I can welcome him as a labor right.
As a labor right, me I say, I listen out the program right through, so big up on yourself.
Yeah, man, big up yourself, man. Knowledge is key.
Let me ask you a question, because you're a smart youth, you know. And like when you listen from we, now that you listen from an MP, a lawyer, he's saying all these things in public, where digital footprint is concerned, you think say would that be careless or what I call it, you know?
Malicious.
Careless, malicious, that's the word, my bro, me I look for. You would think he would have be careless because these are basically the same things we have been here saying from a day-to-day basis about NaRRA, you know. So what you have to say about that, you know? You feel like a liar, a propaganda. Because while nobody would want to sue a little fires like me, you know, we have to know, say, you understand? So what you have to say about that, my G?
Why, you want the truth?
The truth, I mean, let me know, you know, if I know the truth, bro.
Yeah, Wagwan. You know, say, if me be honest, bro, you know, say, me never vote in my life on behalf of reality. I just stay within the community and we just see one color and choose it and just do it. You understand?
Which are many people reality, as you mean, so people vote by issue.
Yeah, so me as a youth, you know, when you're in a certain garrison and
you know a thing, man.
Yeah, you know, but I never really did the whole Andrew drama thing, you know.
Greatest thing, you can appreciate the information and see things from a different angle.
Yeah, but if I really for the NaRRA thing there go, that are not good vibes.
Why? Me say it many times, and the same thing. Many times, and the same thing. The 5 things from his speech. And I just me ask the question them from. I meet is if Isaac never there tonight. I me ask it. Them not say me make up information.
Because when Isaac really do, man, he give me a more in-depth answer with certain things, you see me?
I mean, I tell you, say, hold it more for the day. Because it's section 25. I just say, you know, say problem today. Real problem. Like, real legal problem. I got there, so.
Me hear that ask a question about Tuesday. So Tuesday going to be the day when we know if it pass.
Then I go back to talk on the Tuesday again. If them fix it, then probably it can meet the threshold. It can pass without them still, you know. But then I really want everybody's support. If you say, at least your position give or take, civil society, social media. Nobody, Andrew Wallace, listen to you. Nobody have said they don't listen.
But no, them have fake page, man.
So if him can find bad sicky, that means that he hear bad sicky say. He must say hear everything everybody else.
I'm glad I touch this up. So while you talk about bad sicky, you know, see the other one, the brown brother where him did him and bad sicky, Andrew Wallace that big them up. Where him put that one in him, that brother that will live uptown, say my farmer.
Uptown MP. No,
Uptown MP.
Yeah.
So you know hear the G, you know hear the G, you know hear the Mr. Claus, you know hear Malik against Ganja Claus, yeah. You know hear Malik against Chang.
No, but a madness that, my friend. Let me show you a real thing when people understand. I will do it. Maybe we'll do it Monday. I will do another program. What Horace Chang says garbage. I'm going to tell you why. So this is Horace Chang's statement on the left. And this is the WikiLeaks statement out of the United States Department. Which state say they record Horace Chang statement. I tell man to go do things. And him, Horace Chang, and Shiny Robinson, and James Robertson was still in the parliament. Where for him daddy have to give NaRRA land for white powder business where him get involved in and can't get himself out of. And it what them still they don't say laughing me and you. But you know go tell we say when police are go on their mission, they do what them a do. But United States when they mean they for them mission, they can't do what them do and get rid of you. It don't make no sense to me.
Why? No killing never start.
Why me no want to go to say no? God knows. We don't want to go to support.
I have something to say. I have a little.
Well, good night, excellent. Are you this?
No, you see? Well, long time. Long time. So long said request before that.
I said, me kind of calling causes. Me kind of is a calling.
So, no man, I'm in doing service already. I'm just asleep after I trade dice.
Kill me
so, I see that little pervert here and I come in for me with him. The moderator then just asleep. Big pervert there, send out of arm. Let me get you there myself.
Kill me when my son asleep and make sure it's him alright, cuz.
They all you that sleep too.
No, I mentioned it for
you are yourself.
Right, click drop in the war.
No man, the whole house.
Can I ask a question?
Go to Bobby King.
One is Portland. Let me ask you something. Anybody learn anything when the class was in session? Did anyone learn anything? Like how this young man come up and hear him say him there on the other side and him learn something. Did anyone, you see? So, can we in England see an individual like that come to represent Vybz Kartel and did not ask him to represent the peoples in Eastern Portland, Rastafari? How can we not? See it for yourself. See it for yourself.
I will say
blessed nighttime. One love. One love.
Big up yourself, Bobby King.
My general. Big up.
Some very serious stuff Bobby King making it because in the history of East Portland, what you're going to have, there was a period of about 6 wasted years. and that 6 wasted year need to be quickly removed, because trust me, those 6 years were no years of progress. But Bala, I have something to you, Bala. You know, interestingly, we hear while Isat was over here doing his thing and enlightening and educating the people.
Please, I can't tell about the CDC then, please.
No. I heard the Minister of Labor and Social Security was on our next live speaking, you know, and I found it very interesting that he said the $10 billion which was given for the roofs program, and I'm sure Madam speak, the CDC will come talk about it tomorrow. The 10 billion was given for this was only meant to serve 40 billion people, 40,000 people.
Hold on a second. Doreen Bennett, although we soon wrap up, you can forward up. I could speak with somebody from East Portland. We shall see what go on. Yes, I am listening from East Portland. How long are you here listening, Doreen? You're there from the program start? Or go on to Portland? Continue.
Yeah, I heard, and he said it's only going for 40,000 people. So I was saying to myself, and I saw somebody ask the question, and the minister ignored the question for all the time the person was asking. When the person asked, I think the person said, the person was asking, Minister, then when will the rest of people be getting there? Because he said, all the monies have been paid out to people who have been verified. So they have assessed 14,000 people so far. But essentially, they have only verified about 40,000 people, which is a third, basically just over a third of the people. So I am wondering now, if you have only verified just over a third of the people 6 months after the hurricane, what about the next 2/3 that is to be verified? When will you verify those? Are you going to
6 months later?
Are you going to verify them the next hurricane season? And when after you verify them, they're going to get the monies for their assistance?
As soon as they're available.
This just goes to show how woefully inept or woefully uncaring this government is, because...
But excellent. Well on it. Stop right there. But in a minister pronouncement, when he ma quoting number, you know, say 135,000 people assess. Then if you assess 40,000 and 40,000 times 3 or 120, where's the additional 15,000 people there?
No, Alvar, this is what I said here now. He said they have assessed 100,000, about 114,000. That's what he said. However, it's only those that have been verified. So there's a different process. So there's a different in the process of being verified, and so you are assessed, but you also have to be verified.
So in the process of being assessed, or you know we verified at that time.
So verification is
how verification different from assess. If you assess me house say damage, you must check if me what my name, what my address.
I remember if squeezing the labor right and make sure it's a labor right can.
No man, you have to check saying good man. They know what
man, I don't want to hear from the PNP them alone, I want to hear from the labor.
Especially people them just come back.
Exactly, people. See me, that's my backup page up there. So for who not follow, please to follow, because I don't see what going on.
That's a serious question. Where have you answered them one different place?
The CDC, they not like we, and they might try fight the page. So here we go on. We try keep the thing in top. So see page up, I tap up this if you not follow it, Ball at 24 Fitness, you know follow it. Please and thanks. Everybody, I know found out over here, so. We are in short break.
Just want to say blessings to all and heart of love to everybody.
Yeah, man. See him
thanks for the knowledge, and you know, We no wake we up, so we're there watch
That's
the
the key to everything we
Me
done, no
no
matter
know
what you
if
want.
you hear, you know. You remember all of the question we ask him, not no bias, because even while I probably have one person here said them never really against NaRRA. Me now call him name say, but see Mr. Isat come say he's not against it, but in this current form, he's totally against it. And we go through all of the reason why and it need to change. So you see me? So I just want education, because if you even listen to the man in my chat,
Bala,
I
you
feel
will
like
do. Organize one next week Saturday. Today Saturday, yeah, man. So we do one next
I have to chat to the manager, you know, because remember, you know,
Bala,
madam
no.
speak. Well, I know. Calm down, man. I couldn't make this so live. Remember, say, madam speaker say, everything
Come no
gonna be
man, we are
upscaling.
talk something
Well,
of
I know.
educational
Well,
purpose.
I know, man. Me have to say this, man. So, Boomer say, better make it call in the platform for run. So, here I go, I don't know. Me, I'm a general, and I'm going to talk off here in terms of organizing one next session, is it? Yes, so they say, the madam speaker, big up yourself. But sorry, we never see if you come learn still. And care like half a book. You know, half a book, then when you used to cut and send the basic school, people and go school with, should I come join with one man, but anyways.
Shortbreed, you said you learned some things tonight. Tell me some things where you learned tonight.
Shortbreed, yeah, for real, good question.
So the labor right, them just care about the rich.
You can't go up on no more labor right platform.
Me not really do the labor right platform thing, you know. As I say, just because you're my brother, let me join.
For real, man, I'm a real G, these people. Yeah, man, in real life. Do some buckry in life, how we did, I said,
Nah, corruption all over, boy. But keep it up. Let me stay behind closed doors and just take in the knowledge, you know?
That's what we all about, you know, bro. Because a lot of time, I see, even people, you can know some people as a distraction because you can't make your phone smart on you. A simple question, we see where people ask for them can simply do a Google search. And really, Jojo, big up yourself. You see me, people just want them data to go watch YouTube and watch some little funny video on TikTok. Well, I have to pay attention and teach yourself still. Because I feel like people who can teach themselves, you know, and learn and relearn. Them are the smart one, you know. Not the one them where you just go to school and learn everything out of a book and just walk a straight line like robots. So. You understand? You have to know, to learn, listen, think critical. You see me? We have to come to some form of conclusion. Based not just on what people are telling you know. We have to listen and observe. You see? Yeah, man.
Bro, I can tell you this too.
We have to emulate some man like Mr. Colin and Mr. Alvara and excellence, the man are knowledgeable, you see? Yeah.
It's the based up on all that has been said, all the knowledge that has been brought up tonight and so. Sometimes me use some of the topics then where you bring up and I bring it in a Jamaica in a reality and try to say it to some youth. Me I tell you, them no want to listen, bro. Believe. And everybody want the knowledge, you know.
That's true. And everybody want it. People, we're there now. Sad to say, bro. And I what hear me on a general reason. Sad to say, the things that people used to go through back in the days for learn, like slate. Probably Mr. Colin can explain to you what a slate is. You see me? And I like we have millions of pages, and it might sound simple, but me just show you our vibes. We go to school and we used to book. No people go to school and a digital them thing there, you see it? And when time people used to use slate, it never enough if you can take a day's work. You have to rub out and memorize according to where elder them tell me, because I don't know about it. But now, we left from book and writing and we have smartphone right now. Even if you see a bug, I don't know where the bug name. You can take a picture of the bug and ask Google what is this. As a phone things reach, you know. Not supposed to go on right now. Where we can probably do a simple research. And a basic research sometimes can, you know, enhance the urgency of wanting to know more. You see me? So when time some people them quick to come say, oh, liar, tell what is this, Ray? Don't make your smartphone look dumb. That me can say. You see it? Yeah, man.
Ambala,
Real.
I must say to you now, this that you have done, I am sure you are going to steer the CDC to come with a counter. Always believe antibiotics will knock out the CDC all the time. And you have antibiotics now.
CDC people. Oh, no. Funda pay attention to class, who know, so we not have to go tell you what you mean. Remember, you know?
Bala, one question before me leave. I have a big question for you as a brother.
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me, say, all this time we are feed you are feed the nation with knowledge. What if when that time they come, Jamaica still put them back in our power? What would you say about your people?
All right. I tell you what me think about that, you know, because if we check the vote, bro, and the amount of people who vote, we have to look on that. If we check the type of people who vote, remember you're there on the ground. If you look on the type of people with them, not physically and them appearance, but the type of mindset of people who vote, we have to look on that, you know. And some people will refuse knowledge. And we talk about this all the time, bro. People will refuse knowledge, and no matter what, them love them color. So them don't want to hear nothing unless it a big up them color. For example, look when Mr. Andrew only saw anybody attack, even with a PNP or Labour, right? A lot of time, you have a set of people when not listen. They only want to hear a man sitting and then start knock pot cover and blow. They don't hear nothing what him say. It's minimal for a man like a Alvaro or a Mr. Colin and them people who are going to vote off a policy. A majority of the people who vote because of likes. But for some reason, I think that either there is going to be a turning point. You see me? And even though you have people that say, yo, we not stop campaign and election just don't go on. Well, if it take 5 years from now for continue doing this, once God bless with life, for continue try educate and make people know. Because watch you know. When fed up come, when people get fed up and them hear them thing ribbiting at them head on a day-to-day basis, them are going to remember when we start and what we that try to tell them. You see me? Because things not at all not stay one way forever free.
True.
And even with PNP, when PNP was in for 18 years and people say, oh, nothing no last forever. So me can't tell you that. JLP no gone 18 years or them just gone 10 years. You see me? But many even want to go back in our political talking because a class with it. But as I say, nothing no last forever, my G. And as much as them are going with, I think certain things are blatant disrespect. Especially all the speech where Mr. Chang make this evening and say, oh, we not take no talk. If you feel like we're by the camera, we do it. Nobody not dictate to we say, all them something there, bro. So why we not take taxpayer money? Oh, free money for your pay, uno. And yo, that for our next day still come. I get made, I got cheap out. If you made them, I say, is it my say for you?
Yeah, man,
oh, can you make them talk? They say, nobody not dictate to you. When Mr. Isat made a great analogy, says the Herod, King Herod happenings. And a real thing, because I talk about them young, strong money where the man alive can rebuild Jamaica. And we're going to use Mr. Isat as a perfect example, bro. Free, look on you. Look on a man like me and you. We could have gone long time, though.
I want team and we have
all right. Look on the turnaround where you making a life now, a top class electrician. Suppose police they analyze you. For all the little misdemeanor and rudeness there where you're going with. Think about that. So this is one of the reasons we are talking, tell people say, not that we support crime, bro. We don't support crime, but there's something called rehabilitation, and if the government cannot rehabilitate youths, but only way if we get rid of them, it makes no sense, bro. We can't deal with that. And we not, and would I say that if a PNP or a Labour writer do it, because of some young bright minds we are destroy, yet still you know say you don't want to reproduce and them thing there. So, and then you're gonna make a speech like that. So, bro, it's crazy, bro.
Time to come, man population I got drop drastic.
Yes, man. Yes, man.
Paula, I want to say something to you. Yes, look at the NaRRA bill. This is for all of us to look at. You hear the level of arrogance.
I get beat, I spend 8 minutes. A joke.
You heard the level of arrogance with Minister Chang speak.
Yes.
You hear the level of arrogance with which the Prime Minister speak. You hear the level of arrogance with which Nestor Morgan and all the members of the JLP speak. The people elect us to do this, so we are doing that, and we don't have to account to anybody. The people gave us a third term. So, and they have to undergo oversight. So just imagine now, NaRRA, with all the powers that they want to vest into NaRRA, right? Imagine how they would move arrogant because when they have the power that NaRRA would give them, who can talk to them? Because if they have a flashlight now and they are behaving as if they are gods, who got more than get a stadium light?
My God.
NaRRA, the motels they hold the sun in them hand.
My God.
Me see moms give me a bad me check out, yeah?
Me not hear what you say.
Mom's call, man.
Mom give me a bad eye, a message that.
Mom's give a body eye.
Yeah.
So me there get somebody eye to move and go lie down and go up.
Yeah, man. I know, JLP mash up this, you know, so
Yeah. If you do that silly, I can make 2 people of chat politics there, so you don't go up, moms. See,
blessings to everybody.
not real life. Manners and respect, man. Colin, I have nothing to say before we take time wrap up. You see me?
Yeah, the so reach League One baller. So I just see come, man. You can close off in 5 minutes and 45 seconds, man.
I'm not gonna reach League One by just waiting for 5 minutes. People, I'm gonna take off the 1.1K if I reach. Go back in a C League.
1.1 tops?
Tops. Nah, man, I have to send 2 money gun and them things.
Yeah, man. I send some money gun, man.
You can send 1 3 money gun in excellence. I know so that now shift your little pocket now. Yeah, man. When you hear Mr. Isat say, if you make it live, go up. If you make it, because you're not going to listen to me, you know. Some people, I don't see how long Mr. Isat call him out, but, it was a great session. And Mr. Colin, I'm sure I'm going to make it happen again. And you see me? Yeah, we want to just come in and not make ego take place. Because I see my friend Vice, I have to call you out, you know. I mean, you talk earlier. My friend, if you see you come back in the comment section, come send a text like that. And I say XYZ. You know sometimes, because when I say, look at Mr. Excellence, I have 1 book of question in front of me. I mean, I listen to it was irrelevant to even ask most of them. But I think some of us too egotistical at times. And yeah, that. I don't want to premium and I say, Bala do this, Bala put up that. And I have to understand. We cannot always go by what you guys say or think. We're going to be like an idiot. And if we had do this from day one, probably the program would have gone. Because everybody have a different mindset and a different opinion. But we can't follow what everybody say. You get it, Pre? Without even being disrespectful. They have to be standard. You see it? Yeah, me G, man. So
the thing with Vice now, right?
Colin. Let us
Excellence. 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 Excellence.
Don't
You.
stop me. You are part person can't stop me.
You. I'm just going to
You are
tell you.
the listen, excellent. Good
Lick
attempt.
him on
Right
ice skin.
person.
Right.
You can't stop nobody at all.
Lick him on ice skin, boy.
No, anybody else? I could have taken anybody from the chat, but
Yeah.
not you. You see? So,
Silence. Our brethren, man. You know, so we rate him, man. Our brethren, you know what I watch me when I go on there, so.
no,
A
the thing
general.
that I was saying with Vice is that Vice come up, went on Isat page platform and begged to come up and didn't have a question.
And then I try to make Baller feel bad. I said, wow, you didn't allow me, you. I say, oh, them people.
The other thing about it also is that the other night when he had Azan on, and him say him not take nobody else up there but Charmian, and him cuss off everybody said they wanted to come in the box and him never have no time to take nobody in the box.
Oh.
I find it ironic that some of these people that have platform.
Colin, what the next plan we have? What the next plan we have in terms of for the next program?
Hold on 1 second.
No, I'm just saying.
People that have
what the plan we have for the next program?
The way how them perform for them platform.
Colin,
the same way on other people's platform. They can run their platform like a dictator, but when them come on somebody else's platform, them want to bull rush and act like a bull in a China store and mash up everything in the store and just leave and gone and 2 seconds them gone and you know see them again. You see? So I'm saying if you're going to act like say boy, you're a dictator on your program, then obey the order when you come on somebody else's program. Because say you bum rush people on your program and the other night after Azan left, I see a big bulla go on because people wanted to come on and you tell them so them couldn't come on. But here it is now that you couldn't get through the main gate, so you try to jump the fence and go through the window with the burglar bar and you did not have a question. So you just wanted to get yourself up there so your name can be called.
Colin, let us think about what's for the next program.
That is something there in programming.
Yeah, we're not discuss that over here.
But the issue is that people, and it's not just Vice alone, it's other people also.
But Colin, and finish up. I'm gonna add something to you. I say.
Yeah, it's other people also. All I'm saying is that you have strict rules on your program, and people come and oblige and follow your order and follow your rule. And when people attack, you mute them in the middle of them conversation, right? And you do all kind of disrespectful thing on your program. But yet still, you're upset that someone did not call you up within the time that you allotted to be up. So you of when you should come up. You want the time when you should come up. It's like a police pull you over and you give him a ticket instead of him a give a ticket.
It was a wonderful program.
I know. Well, I'm Mr. Excellence. And a lot of time I see them something. And that's why sometimes I see, and who vex Mr. Collins say, but what not even just that alone. I see people send a lot of comments in the comment section more while. And you know, some Jamaicans stay. Them come like when a pack of dog a fight and just want one dog in one bungle for bite. Every dog get bite up, you know. All who are friend, family come from a said yard, you know. As a dog fight going on. Say this to say that. The comments I see G said in a comment section, I don't know, but we can't really me realize that I can't really voice. You know. Them thing that like an instigation thing. Wow, reach C5 people. Tomorrow hope we can reach B level. I can that come like a right thing we do, Mr. Excellence. Reach C league. All right. But what I say still, a lot of times I see people come here, tell me what to do. And all of them thing there. And it's just like it's a form of ego. everybody have a little egotistical thing about them, but them want personally get themselves or make them name. Remember, you know, we not do this, we not earn off of TikTok people. Big up for all who can send them little gifts and give on them thing there. You see me? I ever tell people say a lot of time, the reason why I even reduce the box, I find it very annoying. A long time I say to calling other people and I say, no man, continue doing what you're doing and use the time until me just say, you know what? Me just make a Andrew Ownless move and just do it myself and just start reduce the box. Because too much time you have people are fight for them time for talk. It no matter who attack, if Colin attack it truth or Excellent attack it truth, I see him truth. We come fit with upon what kind of mission on the upon. And them little style, you see it? So if, as me say, Mr. Isat did him attack, me I learn. Enough of my question them in a ask. So when people, I see people come up and still, you know, ask questions we asked already. People in the comments are waiting for a restructure question. Brad, for example, was one of them. Brad said she'd have to restructure our question. You see me? Anyways, I'll wrap up still because when I said tomorrow.
Barry should ask the same question where Brad asks and him saying get it already.
Exactly.
You see, but Vice is one of the most disrespectful people that have a platform. So him shouldn't have no say on nobody else's platform. You see, because me hear a whole heap of people complain about him and kick them out of the box because them no want order and this and that and mute people when them attack and them something there. So him should have nothing to say about anybody's platform where them running platform. Because nobody can
what's our mission here, Bala? What are we tomorrow?
My question, tomorrow I want to go do my workout and sit. My question will go on tomorrow. We do 7 days a week right now, come like a 8 day a week. Tomorrow no. So tomorrow, unless a Monday I refer to.
No.
I know.
A new day. Give thanks for life.
But people, let me just say this to you still. And what I want to say this to you. And me personally hope say we can be more supportive to each other. Because I see him thinking, just take the ego out of it and the personal gain. If me know why me start with this, my friend. Me know why me even start talking in the first place. You see me? Because me come learn most of what I know about from enough for honor. You see me? So I want to be going for past you again. It was a great live, you know, appreciate all of you guys. Yeah, man.
It was a really good live and the audience had some good questions and everybody had really good questions. It was a good and very active participating live. You see? So it's good to have live like this that's interactive. Miss Marsha, you like your question, Miss Marsha. You see? Fear, you see you?
Fear, easy yourself,
Fear. Fear.
I saw her, but I hope I never saw it, Colin.
see him time and Colin see it.
See? But I mean, regardless of the fact, it was a good program, good questions. I hope that a lot of people learn a lot of things, and we can continue to educate, especially about this bill, and keep the heat going and the pattern going where this bill is concerned. Because, like I said, if we don't drive up attention on this bill, because what the Prime Minister and all of them is looking at is to say, how is the country going to react? What they usually do is throw out the rhetoric and to see exactly how people are going to react to it. And by the reaction of people to it, then they will either make changes or not. if them feel that people are not paying attention or people are not reacting to it, then they're just gonna go as, you know, the same day as usual. So we have to make sure we highlight it and continue to burn a heavy fire underneath it to make people realize and understand. And for the people who did not understand and the people who did not know what was in the bill, we can continue to highlight it. Because all the probably will lose a house, on a mother, on a grandmother. You see? So yeah.
All right, Miss Faith, I'm Mr. Big up yourself, manners and respect. Yeah, man, we definitely. I go see you probably later on. You know, but probably not a regular as tomorrow when Saturday. Tomorrow Monday. But I got to liquor later on for now still. Because we have interesting things to talk about same way. Alright, Sergi come back him late to the party, but a good youth make we hear myself before I wrap up. Big up for myself, man. Sergi. Later on today, the AGM, that is it, man.
No man, I listen earlier on, man, and me type my question and me here, but ask it, so me quite satisfied. Me not fi jump up in a box for ask some question.
I respect that father, man.
Yeah, cause me not ask about sovereign land, you know.
Good night, Lorna. With me, I remember say me a boy when I partial, me I put people in a box, you know. But just like when people can keep up with the conversation, so. And I like, but the problem when me always I tell them, say me I have people that demand too much personal time and, well, no, give me time to talk. My time to talk. A long time there. Yeah, then
that not important. As long as the information are disseminated to people who need to know the information. Because there's a clause in the bill about me did concern about anywhere, any land and them something them, you know. I don't know the exact place, so maybe Colin can tell me. That sound like them go after Maroon land. So I'm glad to say.
Not just this alone. Anyway.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, man, but we are jump on, as we say, later on from now. So I'll just wrap it up now, because midnight.
Yeah, no Sunday already. All right, look a bit.
Yeah, man.
Bless up yourself, Colin, and excellence.
Yeah, man. Thank you very much.
All right, Bala, look a bit.
So my side, when I said, look more.
Yeah, Bala, what's up?
So excellent.
Yeah, man.
As I respect, man.
In the morning, we have some discussion.
Yeah,
in the morning, we have some discussion, you know?
We have to go BTC, DC, then look more.
And so we can restructure and make the program a little better off. We have people in the wings who are waiting to come on the program.
Yeah, but we're not going to have that discussion there on live still.
No, man, I'm saying we have people.
You linked me about 3 months ago and tell me about that. I mean, I hear back from yesterday.
No, man, we have people in the wings who are waiting to come and talk about NaRRA same way. People from the parliament, so